The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Big time drive, let's go!
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They stay on the ground with White. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Right. Up, Nelson. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hey, alert! Run. What's that?
Play fake. Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Regular. What's up?
Mayfield now. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll run for it. This is White.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
Real.
Throwing. Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
And O'Connell now to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now Mayfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Watch out.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. O'Connell. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards. To throw here, O'Connell. Mayer there to bring it in. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now O'Connell. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. That's caught left side. Myers with it. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Run, run, run.
Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before break. O'Connell, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. O'Connell to throw, 3rd and short.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's O'Connell.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Oh,
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, O'Connell back to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's O'Connell.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2nd down and 8. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
That is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing. O'Connell.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now a give to Jacobs running right.
And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Ready up.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game, but found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Rolling to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Out to his left.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Hey, Ripley. Attack!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, They didn't have enough focus on him, and somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Yellow. Go, baby.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.